181 million years ago, Earth pulsed with new life. The scars of extinction faded, and in their place, giants awoke. This was the Jurassic, a golden age of reptiles. Towering beasts ruled the land, the sea, and, for the first time, the sky. We begin our story in the heart of an ancient supercontinent called Pangaea, split down the middle by a great ocean called Tethys. But don't be fooled by the name. This wasn't the kind of sea you'd want to swim in. In fact, you probably wouldn't want to stick your toe in either, because it was home to some of the largest, most terrifying carnivorous creatures that ever lived. Look out for our specials about these sea monsters in the future, including one all about the terrifying megalodon. But for now, let's focus on the dawn of the dinosaurs themselves. Emerging from a nightmarish landscape of ash and debris left over from the latest mass extinction event, they spread across the recovering land in staggering numbers. Some of these creatures had necks like serpents, heads no bigger than a horse's, and tails longer than a train. We call them sauropods, and sauropod means lizard foot. They were the most spectacular of the long-necked dinosaurs, the largest animals that ever walked the earth, and there were plenty of them. Sauropods include such well-known species as Diplodocus and Brachiosaurus. Let's take a closer look at the Diplodocus, arguably the most iconic of all the long-necked herbivores. Now imagine yourself in a prehistoric mist-filled swamp. You can hear giant dragonflies buzzing around. The air is thick with the stench of decaying vegetation. Suddenly, the ground trembles beneath your feet. Emerging through the mist is a panorama of nightmare and magnificence. There before you stands the longest creature to ever walk the earth, the mighty Diplodocus. Imagine how you would have felt dwarfed by its colossal stature, outweighed by its gigantic bulk. Its neck rises like a tower, undulating like a serpent amongst the treetops. Look closely. Can you spot its head? Yes, that tiny, almost insignificant appendage perched atop its elongated neck. It seems out of place, almost comical in its diminutive size compared to the rest of its body. That's because the Diplodocus skull was roughly the same size as a horse's. As the Diplodocus grazes, its tail whips back and forth, keeping time with the rhythmic pulse of its colossal heart. It feeds on the giants of green, enormous ferns, towering cycads, and the leathery pines that dominate the Jurassic landscape. Every bite is a testament to its power, every movement a display of raw, untamed might. Its skin, a mosaic of tough armor plates, shimmers with an oily sheen, glistening under the faint glow of prehistoric dawn. Yet, for all its seemingly ponderous bulk, the Diplodocus was surprisingly nimble, capable of speeds that belied its size. It was not just a lumbering giant, but a creature of grace and agility, a testament to the boundless creativity of nature. It wasn't alone. The Jurassic was a time of titans. Each was more astounding than the last. From the titan Brachiosaurus, a beast whose very name evokes terror and majesty, to the awe-inspiring Apatosaurus, also known as Brontosaurus, a dinosaur so large it was thought to be a hoax when first discovered. And let's not forget the enigmatic Stegosaurus, instantly recognizable by its distinctive plates and the lethal spikes that adorned its tail. These were not just dinosaurs, they were legends. They roamed the Earth during the Jurassic period, a chapter in Earth's history spanning from 201 to 145 million years ago. During this era, the supercontinent Pangaea began to break apart, giving rise to the first separate landmasses. As the continents shifted, so did the dinosaurs. New species evolved, adapted to new environments, and filled the gaps left by those who could not keep up with the pace of change. Life didn't only march, it took flight. Atop the tallest trees, nestled amongst the ferns and towering conifers, lived the dinosaurs. But beyond the realm of the trees, above the canopy of leaves, something else stirred. The Jurassic skies were alive with another kind of wonder. Soaring through the heavens were winged reptiles, creatures that bridged the gap between land and air with terrifying grace. Look closely as a feathered pterosaur flaps past. Notice its size. It's not much larger than a falcon, yet strangely familiar. See that, covering its body, those downy feathers, a clear link to the birds of today. Imagine the sight of these primordial birds against the backdrop of a Jurassic sunset. With leathery wings stretched taut over their elongated fingers, they hunted the skies with deadly precision. Some, like the aptly named Rhamphorhynchus, had a wingspan that put them in league with modern-day vultures. Others were smaller, more agile hunters, darting through the air with the swiftness of hummingbirds. Their keen eyesight scanned the landscape below, spotting prey with ease. Whether it was a fish shimmering in the shallow waters or a beetle crawling on the forest floor, nothing was safe from their razor-sharp talons. Soaring high above the Jurassic giants, they were not just spectators to the age of dinosaurs, but active participants, playing their own critical role in the intricate web of life. But if you thought these creatures were remarkable, brace yourself for what comes next. Because unlike anything that had taken to the skies before them, these beings were different. They were the first true birds. Amongst the feathered dinosaurs of the Jurassic, there emerged a creature unlike any other, a marvel of evolution that bridged the gap between dinosaurs and birds. Behold, Archaeopteryx. Envision a creature with the body of a bird, the tail of a reptile, feathers, teeth, and the haunting cry of a lizard. Picture this: you're standing in a primeval forest. The air is heavy with the scent of damp earth and decaying vegetation. Suddenly, a strange, fluttering sound pierces the stillness. Through the dense foliage, you catch a glimpse of a unique and eerie sight. Gliding effortlessly through the thick jungle is a creature with the delicate wings and feathers of a bird, yet bearing the unmistakable features of a reptile. It swoops low, revealing a face adorned with sharp teeth and eyes that gleam with an otherworldly glow. With each flap of its wings, it seems to bridge the gap between two worlds, a living link between the dinosaurs and the birds of today. Its limbs, strong and sturdy, end in clawed hands, perfectly adapted for gripping branches and tearing through flesh. Its tail, long and flexible, acts as a rudder, guiding its movements with fluid grace. As it perches on a leafless twig, you notice its feathers, not the smooth and sleek variety found on modern birds, but a mix of downy fluff and long, stiff filaments that give it lift and control in the sky. Its cry, a chilling screech that echoes through the ancient trees, is a haunting reminder of its reptilian ancestry. This was the Archaeopteryx, a creature that defied easy categorization, a master of the skies and a relic of a bygone era, forever bridging the gap between dinosaurs and birds. But it wasn't just the animals that took flight. Beneath their feet, the world was changing too. If you looked closely at the ferns, cycads, and conifers that dominated the Jurassic landscape, you would have seen a subtle shift, a silent revolution. Amidst the ancient forests of the Jurassic, amidst the ferns and conifers, there lived a humble flower. It may not have been much to look at, but for scientists, it was a treasure beyond compare. Picture this: a single flower, unassuming and delicate, yet holding within it the secrets of an entire ecosystem. Look closely. Do you see its petals unfurling, revealing a heart of gold? This was no ordinary flower. It was an ancient ancestor of every blossom we know today. But its story doesn't end there. For within its pollen lay the key to understanding the rise of pollinators, creatures like bees, butterflies, and beetles. These early insects were vital links in a chain that led to the flourishing of plant life across the globe. So the next time you see a flower, remember the Jurassic blossom, a silent revolution that changed the world forever. And what better way to highlight this revolution than with the most quintessential symbol of floral beauty, the butterfly? Imagine the scene. You are transported to a Jurassic meadow. The air is warm, fragrant with the scent of pine and decaying wood. Suddenly, a flash of color catches your eye. Fluttering from flower to flower is a creature straight out of a fairy tale, a butterfly. but this is no ordinary butterfly. Its wings are a kaleidoscope of colors, a mesmerizing blend of reds, blues, and greens that seem to shimmer in the sunlight. Its body, slender and elegant, is a thing of beauty, perfectly adapted for a life of flight. As it alights on a flower, you notice its legs, delicate yet strong, perfectly designed to extract sweet nectar and collect pollen. Its proboscis, a long, straw-like tongue, is coiled and tucked away until needed, ready to delve deep into the heart of a flower to gather its sugary prize. But the butterfly isn't just a beautiful creature. It's an essential part of the Jurassic ecosystem. As it sips nectar from flower to flower, it unknowingly becomes a pollinator, carrying pollen grains on its furry body and transferring them to new blossoms. This is a crucial role in the plant life cycle, a silent, unseen act that ensures the continuation of plant species and shapes the very fabric of the Jurassic landscape. The Jurassic was not just a time of dinosaurs, but a world teeming with life. From the smallest insect to the largest sauropod, each creature played a role in the grand tapestry of existence. It was a time when life experimented, adapted, and conquered. In the vast expanse of Earth's history, the Jurassic stands out as a golden age, a testament to the tenacity and adaptability of life. As we journey to the end of this era, remember the lessons it holds, the marvels it showcases, and the giants it gave birth to. For in the story of the Jurassic, we find not just a history of a bygone era, but a reflection of the incredible potential of life itself. The sun sets over a fern-filled swamp. A lone waterfall cascades into a murky pool. The air grows still, the chirps of insects fading into the twilight. A silver moon replaces the sun, casting an ethereal glow over the Jurassic landscape. In the distance, the silhouettes of sauropods gather, their long necks entwined like serpents in the moonlight. The mighty Diplodocus, the graceful Brachiosaurus, the armored Stegosaurus, they stand together, a testament to an era defined by giants. The Jurassic, a symphony of evolution, where life danced to the rhythm of ancient drums. From the soaring heights of the sky to the depths of the primeval oceans, it was a spectacle of wonder, a saga of survival, a canvas painted with the vibrant hues of life's tenacity. The age of giant dinosaurs, a legend whispered through time, echoed in the rustling leaves and sung by the wind through the canyons. A legacy that lives on in every bird that flies, every flower that blooms, and every bone that whispers tales of a bygone era.